Alright, welcome all. This is Neohadou's Corner. And what I'm about to do today is a review from the Tamashii Nation store in New York. It can be found at 1500 Broadway. There's the QR code, and you can find them on Instagram. I also found them on Twitter/X, but I'm going to call it Twitter because that's what I know it by. And what we're going to do today is going to do a little review of what I bought over there. Now, I bought two favorites, but we're going to do a review on one of them. So, let's get on with that. I'll be back with you shortly. Now I'm back. So, the figure I picked up was the Piccolo Dragon Ball Super SHF Fig Arts. So, this is the packaging that it comes in with the accessories in the back. And right off the bat, Piccolo's my favorite character, but we're going to do a quick review of this. I actually got it there. I think the MSRP when I got it was like 35 bucks. But it looks like it's pretty well put together, so I'm going to open it up and get right into it. Just bear with me. I'm going to be right back. Alright, now that we got him out of the box, this is how he comes presented. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hands, 1, 2, 3 heads or faces. So we're really going to get back into this very shortly. It also came double protected, so there's an actual top covering on this case that has the Piccolo inside. So give me 1 minute and let me get to the more technical aspects of this figure that we have here. Okay, now I'm back. Sorry for that delay. So, turns out that he's about 6.3 inches with 2 left hand options and then 3 right hand options with 2 extra head options. So let's get him out the box. Let's see what it is. I'm so excited. Let's go. Now, compared to the last Ronin that I recently purchased and reviewed on this channel, from what I can see here, he's actually pretty posable. The plastic that they use to scope him and the amount of mobility that he has is simply amazing. If you're a true Dragon Ball Z fan and you wanted to start collecting, this is one of the figures I would start out with. If you're a fan of Piccolo, they have many others like Goku and Vegeta. I even seen the Trunks down there. But let's get him into some poses. The color, I like it. I really like the way that the ankles move. And the joints in the hips are really amazing. But enough of that. Let's see how it is. Now, I'm going to be honest. This is a lot easier to work with and manipulate than the last Ronin. The plastics are a lot more forgiving, but they're also very much more delicate. So that's the basic hand I came up with. And they gave him the special beam cannon hand. They also gave him blast hands here. That was the default face that he came with, and yes, those antennae are separate pieces in the scope. And then this is the face that I struggled, and the hand I struggled to put on him, so that we can get this articulation. But the articulation is actually pretty good. So the joints in the feet here, very posable. The hips there, very posable. He even has doubles in the legs. In the legs here, and he can bend. He can do a horse stance if you're into martial arts. My one main gripe about it is his belt for his gi. His belt for his gi, once you start posing him from out of the packaging, it's a little bit loose. The chest also has some movability. You can move his chest also. So overall, I generally like this figure a lot. And if you have an extra $35 and it's in stock in Tamashii Nation, I would definitely go down there and pay them a visit and pick up one of these fine figures for your collection. Now, yes, hello, sorry. This is a later edit with Neohadou, and I felt like I didn't go into the true articulation of this figure. So we're gonna just insert this within the video after we finish rendering it and whatnot. It's probably gonna be in between this and the ending, or is this gonna be the new ending? I'm not too sure. It depends on how it goes. But this is not the original head, and upon closer inspection, see if we can get that right there. That head came in damaged, but you also get the other. Put this back up here. Get the other 1, 2, 3. That's like the special beam cannon hand right there. And then you get the 1, 2. Get the original head right there. Oh, just dropped something. That's the original head right there. And then that's the second head right there. So I'm gonna show you some of the articulation in a second. Well, I figured out what the hell I just dropped. Alright, are we back to it? I dropped one of the hands. So I'm gonna slightly push this to the side. Let me show you the articulation he got. So, torso has a good range. But what I noticed today when I took him out the box is his arm has some good range too. This is all out of the box without heating up the plastic whatsoever. So, his hands, because they got ball joints in them, has pretty good articulation there. His arms, pretty good articulation. Top of his arms too, pretty good articulation. His head, pretty good articulation. It's because I believe, like, most of these parts, when I went back to Tamashii Nation, yes I did, will go back over there. That's at 1500 Broadway, where I got this figure from. They have another figure where he comes similar to this, but with his patented turban or hat and his cape. So I'm gonna pick that one up because I am a very huge Piccolo fan. But continue with this. His foot, look at that. Super crazy amounts of articulation. And you can even bend his toe. His toes. So you can do like crazy things like this. Let's see if I can actually do it. Then actually like throw a kick. Like he's an actual martial artist. Boom. Tilt that back. Boom. Or the famous can sit down on his knees. Boom. See how the toe just freed up? I also got stands, and I'm gonna work them into the actual review of the figures. But let me show you how the head works. So be careful of his antenna. What I figured out of doing is just getting a very, I'm not gonna say tight grip, but a firm grip, and just a simple rotation and a tug. That's the head right there. Like I said, be careful of the antenna. So now that's his head right there. I'm gonna put on another head on him. let's put the original head back on. That's the default head. And I'm putting down right here. Take this head. I'm gonna put it back. And then be careful again with the antenna. So the same way, if you have no experience with these figures, try to find the hole. That's the peg. Press down a little bit until you hear that snap. Don't press down hard, because I don't want to hear no, but you told us to press down. And I broke the ball peg. No. Firm. Press down. Now, I'm currently trying to learn how to video edit through this channel by making the videos myself without any hints or anything. So if you have any tips or tricks or anything, put them down in the comment below. Put them down in the comments below. If you like what you've seen, please like and subscribe down below. It'll help the channel, but like I said, I got a couple of figures from them, so the next video is going to be the second figure that was in that box. In that bag with Piccolo. So other than that, if you liked what you've seen, you like the figure, either get it on the Tamashii Nation store on Amazon, or I got this directly from Tamashii Nation, 1500 Broadway, Times Square area. 2 train can take you there. You can transfer from the 5 or 42nd, however you want to do it. But this is the figure right here. Now, greatly enjoyed this figure. I greatly enjoyed all these figures, and I'm trying to turn this into something that I could share with you guys, because I'm in the area of New York and I generally love figures and collecting, and I'm kind of new to collecting because my old collection I had to throw away. Don't ask me why, but we're starting over fresh. So let me know what you think. Other than that, take care. Goodbye. Peace. Oh, and the other part's going to be edited. P.S. The other part's going to be edited in. So this was taped third. And then the first one's going to be first. And then the second one's going to be last. We'll figure that out during the editing process. But like I said, I'll catch you back later. The only gripe that I have with this is that it didn't come with any blast effects, but that's okay. Overall, I generally like this figure, and I think you would too if you was to pick it up. Alright, that's enough of me saying alright, take care, goodbye, and coming back. That's it for me. Neohadou's Corner. Peace. Notice I have the bag still here. In this bag, like I said before, I'm working on this channel and I want to keep bringing content to you guys on this channel. So I'm going to start doing a whole bunch of reviews from like Bandai, Namco, even some Gunpla eventually. But Tamashii Nation, you got my money. You got my money. Definitely. Out of, I'm going to say, out of 5, and I'm not being biased because he's my favorite Dragon Ball Z character, I'm going to give him a 4 out of 5. Because, like, again, I love the Turtles. I grew up on the Turtles, but the articulation, and even though I did struggle to put his hand on here, was a lot more easy to work with. I didn't have to use hot water. I didn't have to use hair dryer, no nothing. I didn't have to superheat anything to get the position that I got. It was just pretty much out of the box I was able to do it. We're going to see how this holds up on the test of time, but I thoroughly enjoyed this. If you like this review, please like, share, subscribe in the comments. If you have any feedback that will help the channel grow or me, putting the videos up, I greatly appreciate it too. Other than that, this is Neohadou's Corner. Take care, goodbye. P.S. If we get, let's say, at least 3 likes, you get to see what else I bought. Because I'll do a review on that one too. Alright? Peace.